Alright guys, today we're going to talk about some of the games I managed to pick up in the flea markets this past weekend. I actually did a little bit of flea market hunting in PA. I went to visit some friends over there, so we actually managed to go to some flea markets. And overall it was a great day compared to like the past 2 weeks. I actually managed to find some pretty cool finds and yeah, so let's get this started. First up, I'm going to discuss some of the games I actually picked up on GameStop because I went to GameStop about on Thursday, I believe, no, Wednesday, and I picked up the Gears of War Ultimate Edition for the Xbox One, and I've been looking forward for this game for a long time. I'm actually going to capture some video game footage for you guys, so stay tuned for that. When I went to pick this game up, I saw that some pretty cool titles for the PS3 were an excellent price points right now, and it's good to pick up PS3 titles right now because they're actually pretty cheap, and some of these titles are gonna go become rare in the future. So first up, I picked up. Take this out of the way. First up, I picked up Atelier Roronora. No, wait. All right, so Atelier Rorona Plus, The Alchemist of Arland. I actually have one of these games for this franchise for the PS2, but since I saw that the PS3 version was going for a good price, I think I picked this up for I think like $12.99. I don't remember exactly, but I remember it was like really cheap. And since these games are gonna become rare in the future, it's good to pick them up now. The manual, excellent condition. Sometimes it's actually pretty hard to find good condition manuals in GameStop because people actually take them, and the employees they don't care because it's manuals. And this immaculate. Overall, I was pretty happy to find this game since actually this series is actually pretty cool, and I actually haven't played the PS3 version, so I'm looking forward for this one. Forward to playing this one. Next up is another game I have on my collection for the PS2. Well, it's part of the series. It's called Arcana Hearts 3 Love Max. Like I said, I actually have Arcana Hearts for the PS2, and yeah, here's another game that they picked up with the other one. I think this one was going off for a little bit more. I think it was like $15.99. But since it was complete and basically brand new, yes, the insert, the manual, and the disc is in excellent condition. I couldn't say no because, like I said, these games are gonna be going up in price like crazy eventually, and it's good to pick them up now. So if you guys have PS3 systems, and are a fan of RPGs or this type of games, pick them up now because eventually these games are gonna go up like crazy. All right, so that's it for my GameStop pickups. Now let's concentrate on the games I actually managed to pick up. And actually I managed to pick up two graphic novels this time around as well. I picked up Final Crisis and All Star Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder. These two graphic novels, I picked them up for $8. The guy was selling like this one for like 7, this one for like 6, but I worked him out a deal for 4 a piece, and he took it. The condition, let me show you this one. This is the hardcover version. Excellent condition. It has no damage on the book cover, and excellent condition. Hardcover, Final Crisis. You guys can see. My friend was telling me that this one is actually an excellent find, especially for that price I paid, because this one is actually going up, staying up in price like $20 and up. And since I'm actually starting to collect some graphic novels, you can't go wrong with this one as well. Let me show you some of the pages. No tears, no sun damage. They actually took great care of the graphic novel itself. Alright, that's it for Final Crisis. Let me show you the Boy Wonder. This is actually written by Frank Miller and Jim Lee. So supposedly Frank Miller is actually one of the best writers for Batman right now because his storylines are actually pretty awesome. But like you can see, the pages are immaculate, and there's no damage on the covers. Even the back cover is in excellent condition. And like I said, $4 a piece. You can't go wrong with that. All right. Next up, it's actually a deal I did with one of the guys in the first flea market. This actually on my way to PA, on my way over to PA, and I stopped in South Jersey, and I managed to pick these two games up: Tetris Party Deluxe for the DS, and Hi Hi Puffy Amiyumi. These titles are not something I actually go out of my way to collect for, but since actually this game actually going up in price, I don't know why, I don't know how. Who's interested in these type of games? If you guys know anything about it, let me know. But this game, my friend let me know that this game is actually worth over like $20 complete, and it's actually complete as well. Let me show you. It has all the inserts, everything. The back cover in excellent condition. The case is in excellent condition. The Tetris Party Deluxe actually a little bit sun damage, but not too much. So, and again, excellent condition as well. It has all the inserts. That. And this one actually also going up in price as well. I think my friend mentioned it was going up in 10 and up. But for this too, I actually managed to only pay like, oh yeah, I actually worked out a deal with him, and he took 8, so 4 for each. Pretty good find. I wasn't expecting this game to be worth anything. My friend actually the one that mentioned it to me, so you can't go wrong. All right, next one up is another deal I worked out with that guy from the other deal I did with these two games right here. The same guy actually came back towards the end of the flea market going out, and since I couldn't find anything else in that flea market, I was like, you know what, let me go back and see what I missed. And I couldn't believe that I actually left this game behind. So I saw that, and this game is actually going up in price as well. This game, the PS2 version, goes for over $20 as well. So, and the Xbox One, the Xbox version, the original Xbox version, it goes for over 30. I don't know why. People are a huge fan of Godzilla, so this probably means that it's actually a great game. So I'm looking forward to testing this one out. The manual, excellent condition, no sun damage. The disc, it has a few scratches, but nothing too deep, and I could actually resurface this, and it won't be a problem. And another cool thing is in the original PS2 case. I like finding the games in the original cases because most of the time they're in generic DVD cases. And the back side, excellent condition as well. The front side on top, it has a little bit of distress here, but nothing too much. I could probably with a magic marker I could actually clear this off. But the case, the label itself, excellent condition. So with this one, the guy was looking at me like, like he was suspicious because I came back after picking those two games up. So in order for me to get a good deal on this, I actually picked this game up. Nothing special. It's not worth very much. It's only like $4. But I really wanted to get the Godzilla, Save the Earth, and I was like, you know what? Let me pick this game up so I could do a deal with him. And give me a second. The case, it's damaged. The disc itself is in good condition. It just has some smudges, but nothing a little windows can fix. The manual, basically like brand new, excellent condition. Let me show you. No pages missing. Alright, so in order for me to get a good deal on the Godzilla game, I picked this game up, and I worked out the same deal as the last two games. So I paid only like $4 for each. So basically, I did $16 for these 4 games, and you can't go wrong with that. Especially since these 2 games are going up from more than $20 itself. Alright. Next one up is a single game I picked up. In PA, it was actually very slacking, not a lot of games. And I was actually surprised about that because the space for the flea markets was huge, but I think you gotta go more in-state because I was more towards the border of Jersey, so there wasn't that much. So I only picked up a few titles there, but on the way back, some of the flea markets in Jersey, I actually picked up some really cool titles. But this one, I actually picked it up in PA. The guy was only selling it for $1, so I was not upset, especially since I didn't have this game for the PS3, and this is supposed to be one of the best PS3 like racing game out there. MotorStorm. The label, excellent condition. The side seam, no sun damage, and the back label, the back part, excellent condition as well. The game is complete. The manual, excellent condition, no pages missing. The DVD itself, some few smudges, but again, nothing out of the ordinary. And most of the titles I have in my collection, I like to collect them complete because I actually like to have the manual. And the ones that are not complete in my collection, I actually put them aside just so I can know which games are complete and which are not. So in the future, if I come across it again, I know if to get it just because I don't have the manual or not, or if I have the manual. Another game I picked up in that flea market in PA is Fusion Frenzy. Another game that for the original Xbox that is actually going up in price. Not so much, but it's only worth more than $10. But I've only paid like $1 or no $2 for this game. And excellent condition. Manuals in there. It even brings the manual for some advertising for the original Xbox with a few games in advertising here. As you can see, Zurich, Bloodwake, so NFL, Project Gotham. Yeah. Pretty cool to find this because it shows you like some of the titles that was like popular during that time. And the manual for the game itself. Again, no pages missing. I like seeing that. And the manual is in excellent condition. I actually was going to pick up Iron Man versus the Hulk, I think. Some Iron Man game for the PS1, but everything was perfect. The only downside, the manual was damaged, and I chose to leave it just because of that. Because when it comes to collecting, I have certain standards that the games have to meet. Either has to be complete with a manual, and it has to have the label. It has to come in the case. And my final thing, if it doesn't have the manual, but everything else it has it, and it's a pretty hard to find game, I'll actually take it just because it is a hard to find game. Like my Mega Man collection that I found for the GameCube in a previous video. The game didn't come with a manual, but because I never see it in the wild, I actually picked it up because I wasn't gonna leave it, especially for the price I paid. But again, Fusion Frenzy. I remember playing this game because this was my first Xbox game that I played when I first got it. The disc is immaculate. It's like brand new. Wow. Everything about this game is practically brand new. And for the price I pay, you can't go wrong. Fusion Frenzy. Alright, next one up is a deal I worked out with one of the guys. He was selling each game for $5, but he said if I took more than 3, he would do 3 for 10. So I picked up the best 3 titles he had. You can't go wrong with Twisted Metal Black. I actually already have this game, but I'd rather have this game double than not getting this game. That was the main reason I picked up these 3 titles for this game, because this game is actually going up in price. I'm a huge Evil Dead fan, especially the old school movies. The remake, it sucked, but my favorite is Army of Darkness. It was so over the top and so funny, but at the same time so cool. And you can't go wrong seeing this on the wall and picking it up. The game, the label, excellent condition, no damage, no sun damage especially. You're lucky to find a game without sun damage in the flea markets. The manual, again, excellent condition. I'll show you, no pages missing. And the disc, immaculate. It looks like brand new. Twisted Metal Black. The case, good. The back cover looks great. The front cover as well. This is actually could be a label upgrade for me, so I'm gonna check my other Twisted Metal Black to see if it's as good as this one or not. Alright, as you can see, the manual is in excellent condition, no wear or tear, and the disc is immaculate. A lot of these games I actually pick up is from resellers, but most of the time I catch them slipping just because they don't know what the games are going for anymore, and because of that I catch them slipping most of the time. And you can't go wrong for picking up these 3 titles for only $10. That averages about $3.50 for each game. And since this game alone is going on for over 15, you can't go wrong. Alright, next up, Dynasty Warriors 4, Empires. As you can see, the manual, immaculate. The disc, immaculate as well. And the front label, immaculate. And the back, immaculate as well. Alright, that concludes this one. Next up is another game I picked up in PA, Pump It Up XC. So let me go a little bit on PA. PA was a bust for me, so I'm actually gonna probably not visit it again for over 3 months, just because the ride over and the amount of gas that you spent, it didn't justify what I managed to pick up there. So I was looking for everything and anything, just basically, because I couldn't find anything. So I saw this one. The guy had it for only $1, so I picked it up. It's Pump It Up XC. The label at least is great condition. Same thing as about the back label. The manual, immaculate. Like a brand new game, basically. And the disc, there's a few smudges, but nothing too big or too bad. Alright, next one up. This lady in one of the flea markets I went to, well, this was coming back from PA. So all this game was on us coming back from PA around 1. And this lady was selling a bunch of Wii games for over $5 each. So I saw this game and I offered her 3. She took it. So this one is X-Men Destiny for the Wii. The label, excellent condition, and the back label as well. It includes the manual, but Wii manuals are very thin. They only show like the most basic information possible. But the disc, like brand new, straight out of the factory. So yeah, I paid like $4 for this game. I don't know what's going for, but hopefully it's a good game. I like X-Men games and movies. And I haven't played this one, so we'll see. Next up, I was looking for this game because I was looking to complete the collection of the series, and I finally find it. Man, I was so happy I find it, especially for the price I paid. The guy was selling a bunch of them and a bunch of titles for the Xbox 360, but he was selling for like over five. But he gave this game for $3. And I already had the first two, Def Jam Vendetta and Def Jam Fight for New York. I'm a huge Def Jam fan, especially the Jam Fight for New York. That was an excellent game. Great soundtrack. Everything about that game was perfect. And it's actually going up in price like crazy, all of them. So to get this game and actually complete the collection for the series, I was very happy to find it. I'm very fortunate to find it as well, because these games are not easy to come by, especially when you get game hunting out there in the wild. So like I said, that gem icon. This is actually on the series. This is the least popular one, but still, it's a great game. The cool thing about this game, you can actually import your own soundtracks, your own music to the game, and you can play it. The back label is good. The only downside is missing a little bit of thing here, but nothing too major. Let me show you the inside. It's complete. But like I said, in the new generations, well, not new generation, but on the Xbox 360 side, the manuals are very thin, very flimsy, and I only show the basic information about it. But the game itself, immaculate. He has a few smudges, but nothing Windex can fix. But this game finally concludes the series collection. Now, I'm gonna try to find because I have the other two for PS2. I'm gonna try to find them for the other systems, just so I could get every single variety of the series. So I'm gonna look out for the other games. All right. Next up, it's actually a game my friend saw. I didn't even see this game. I actually walked away from the table, and about 2 tables ahead, my friend calls me over, and he's like, "Listen, you need to come back. You forgot this game." And when I came back, he put this game out, and I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I was gonna leave this game behind. This game is going for over 20 complete, and I paid. I mean, I'm not even kidding. I paid only like $4 for the game, and for the price. And I've been looking for this game for quite a while, especially because it's like a Nintendo hidden gem, Nintendo Wii hidden gem. And I've been looking for this game for quite a while, and I couldn't believe I actually didn't spot this game before. And my friend's like, "Yep, that's why I'm here." So, like, as you can see, the back label, excellent condition. The front label, excellent condition as well. I might need to upgrade, do a case upgrade for this game, but luckily the label's not damaged. The manual is in there, it's intact. As you can see, everything is in there. And this, he has a smudge right here, but again, nothing Windex can fix. And for the price I paid, man, I was really stoked about finding this game. I couldn't believe I actually didn't spot this game. Luckily, I have my friend there. Alright guys, next up is a deal. I worked out with the same dude that sold me these 3 games right here. Give me a second. Right here, I actually went back after finishing up the rounds from the flea market, so I actually went back to the same dude and to see, just in case I missed anything. So I found these 2 games, and I didn't want to go much into it because it was a reseller, so, and I hate dealing with resellers because they're always trying to get you somehow. But my friend is the one that he actually found these 2 titles, and he said, "Yo, you gotta pick it up," just because these 2 games are actually going up in price, and it looks actually in great condition. Let me go into it. So the first up, Baroque. The manual, no pages missing. The backside in excellent condition, and the disc is in excellent condition as well. Alright. Next up, Wario Land Shake It. This is actually one of the 2 Wario Land games available for the Wii. And as you can see, it's in excellent condition. It has had a little sun damage, but nothing too bad. And the back label is in great condition as well. It has the inserts and the manual itself as well. As you can see, no sun damage, no tear, no wear, no pages missing, and it includes the inserts. And excellent condition. I don't know if this guy actually resurfaced the games before going to the flea market, but all his games are in excellent condition. I was pleasantly surprised about that. Alright, so as you can see, Baroque and Wario Land Shake It. Alright guys, so that concludes my video. Hopefully you guys, I'll be able to get the gear. I know some of you are asking that if I'm actually going to be recording some of the footage of me on the flea markets, but right now I don't have the gear for it, and because it's expensive and it takes me a while just to get the money, the bills, all of that are first. So hopefully I'll be able to get the gear, if not this week coming, the following week. And yeah, I'll be able to capture some footage for you guys. And I was happy, like I said, wow, I couldn't believe finding that game. Pleasantly surprised. Thank God I have my friend there. Next up, as you can see, Godzilla. So guys, stay tuned because there's a lot more coming. Hopefully I'll be able to upload some of the footage I'm gonna be doing for Gears of War. Huge Gears fan. And I actually played this a little bit and it blew my mind. So I'm gonna be doing some test footage and some capture footage for you guys for that. But if you guys have any questions, please leave it down below because I appreciate them. And all the feedback, the comments, the questions, anything in regards to my finds, please let me know. Hopefully I'll go through them and answer all the questions you have. And again, pleasantly surprised about finding these 2 graphic novels. And that makes my graphic novel collection 4 graphic novels now. Hopefully I'll be able to find some more in the coming weeks. But I only try to collect like the best ones. Alright guys, so that concludes my video. Take care. Please like, favorite, and subscribe if you enjoyed my video. Have a good weekend. Have a great week ahead. Peace.